years ago, she led the country in both scoring and assists. Clark hits the freshman out of West Hartford, Connecticut. Clark answers. We can break that 10 this year. Liz Kitley. Couple of buckets to establish herself here in the fourth. Clark, step back, good!
As much as they can, even if it's against their five. Grace Paffelli.
A 13-3 run for Iowa. Found Dinnebeer on the back end for Drake. Clark wants more. She's got more.
Leah Bromenshenkel
Molly Davis went behind the screen and
was away the rebound. Working one-on-one, step back three, book it!
today, John, and both squads now are playing to their standards. What are their offensive and defensive principles? What are things that they can control to put them in a better position for tomorrow?
Step back for Clark.
There's tough covers at all five positions.
Iowa with the ball. Here's Clark. Step back for three. Book it! That Clark would be just 1 for 4 from three in this quarter as Clark fades and hits. Tainer. As they have been really battling just to keep her off the block. Clark, a three. The bounces around. Assists for Molly Davis.
Very complete basketball game.
Here is Fierbach. A lot of tight defense from Adams. Clark comes to it. Caitlin Clark looking for three more.
I'll falter with a steal. Here comes Clark. Crossover, step back for three. Good D inside by Gregory. Stands her right up. Caitlin Clark with a step back.
Quarter. Clark fades for three. The shot clock. One more bucket here should give Iowa a good chance. Clark.
But we know it can be a serious threat from three. Clark finds a lot of space and connects. On a three, good box out there from Kate Martin to control for Iowa. Here's a falter, not picked up. Looking for Clark. Clark, a deep one. She got it.
But yes, you're very aware of it. You have someone on the bench that's keeping track of things like that.
Clark in transition. Forces her way in. Cleveland State has not been able to finish inside. Clark, transition three.
4 different players, and all 4 have double figures. Purdue's type of player, oh my goodness.
Clark for this Hawkeye offense that has been rolling all night long. 87 points, and Clark will add more.
3 for 6. I've hit 2 3-pointers already in this one. Clark at the logo. Dumps it out for Fierbach. Looking around, has Clark on the far side. Clark pulls up from 3. Bang! Caitlin. Allie Berg drops down another 3. Caitlin Clark with an answer. Knight behind the back. Caitlin Clark for 3.
The paint, really putting the pressure on this Minnesota defense.
Clark will fire. Clark with the step back 3. And some scoring from Hart and Grachalski, which they didn't get enough of in the first half. Caitlin Clark. 20-point lead for the Hawkeyes. Sold out crowd once again here at Carver Hawkeye. Clark creating space and
Able to eventually get a shot, but they have to attack the gaps.
Clark getting the ball screen, handoff. Catches it. Tate on Clark, high arcing. Joyner, no good. Molly Davis running the break. This is where Iowa likes to play. Clark, yes! Crunch time is Clark time. Looking for opportunities, step back, yes! Here. Davis, time winding down. Are they going to get the ball up in time? Clark for the win. Yeah!
Clark step back three. Finally, second quarter. Clark. Step back three again. Boom. Tried to guard Indiana, but it was all IU. They hit the first 15 shots. Caitlin will hit that one though.
And her positioning where she's at in regards to the basket.
About a 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Here's Caitlin Clark. She may take this one herself. Guarded by Moore McNeil. Six seconds. Here comes Clark. Got free. Up. Pure. Michigan. It's from Midland, Michigan. Clark. Head and shoulder. Trying to find that shot. Pure. Big Barbie fan. As a matter of fact, her dog, its name is Chanel Malibu Barbie.
Okay. You got the extra details.
The Golden Doodle.
Oh! Turnover by the Badgers logo. Yes!
Bronny Porter getting herself to the basket, staying available from three.
Step back. She has yet to score in this game. She loves this move. Right to the left for a three. She got her. Like I mentioned, Kevin McGuff trusts his players to stay in through it. The handoff to Clark. She's eyeing it. Puts it in.
And the crowd gets quiet to give them a chance to run their last offense. Clark threw a couple. 3 points shy of surpassing her. 2 to shoot for Clark. She'll need the heroics here.
Clark, step back. She's come. Caitlin, and off the rim by Clark. Block, and the bucket. On the floor, going right.
Get inside the three-point line. You can't let her have that space.
Going to be anticipates and can deliver.
Ree McDaniel called for the foul, her first team foul against Maryland. Long jump shot, Clark, and bounds. 5 assists. She leads in points, rebounds, and assists. Clark from the logo, and as she draws Brown Turner. Pick and roll, Clark thinking about it, lets it fly, and Clark pump fake, rises, and
that baseline and turn her back out or make her shoot a walled up shot. Clark with the just coming into this game, she was 0 for 5.
Iowa has to locate and box out.
Caitlin Clark.
It's one of the top teams in the Big Ten in terms of rebounding, but as Allison reported, Iowa has really been crashing the offensive glass tonight as well this afternoon.
Clark put it away.
That. Recovered by Gabby Marshall. Here comes Clark. How will she go for history? There it is! Caitlin Clark loves these situations. She times them out, sets her feet, catch.
And coming off a massive game for Michigan. She was 23 points, 3 rebounds.
Again! Stop it! I'm not great at math, but I use a calculator sometimes. That's 4.5 games. Keep it coming. This into perspective and shout out her teammates. Clark, her first step back of the evening.
Around the perimeter, back in the hands of Clark. It's been Mackenzie getting the lion's share of the assignment.
Wanted to travel there, a little bit of a hop step. It's a maroon out here on senior day for Minnesota. Wearing a home white with maroon and gold. That's the Gophers on the board. Clark again checked in and lights it up. That's a good shot out of the timeout. Just trying to keep this thing close early here. Clark responding. Possible UConn and Paige Becker's matchup. Oh, I'm not sure anyone.
A cloud at Notre Dame. So, Coach McGuff met his wife, Letitia, who was playing there.
In a zone, and Ohio State starting to do what they do best, generating offense out of their defense.
Clark. They swing it. Clark. Step back straight away. Pure.
Glue of the team, the mother hen as they've called her.
Them in, but you have to continue bringing some of that momentum and finding the adrenaline when you're having to play 3 days in a row.
Poked away by Brett. Getting the assignment on Clark. Deep three. Clark. Logo. Yes.
Feels a little bit different here for Iowa. Clark coming from behind. See, that's what Iowa does when they do it well. They defend and that leads to offense. Clark steps it back. And to the quarterfinals, number 1 seed, Ohio State lost. Michigan State, the number 4 seed, lost in the quarters. These are the 2 teams who have survived, the 2 and the 5. Clark from straight away. And they need a bucket. So they go Clark's way. She can deliver. 6. Wow, the freshman coming up huge. Clark looking for it, steps it back, it's a 3 on the way! They're at 50%, so there's plenty of help for Caitlin here in the first half. And that's what it's going to take. And for Caitlin Clark to continue to trust them, to trust that the game is going to open up. Number 1 in the country in scoring, number 1 in assists, number 2 in field goal percentage, number 1 in most. Crusaders have found a little bit of rhythm on the offensive end. They're not going to give up. They're going to continue to chip. Boy, a lot of threes early from West Virginia, and that has not been a part of their game plan throughout the season. They only make 6 per game. No, and it's exactly what Iowa wants. They're playing this 2-3 zone, going to try to force contested shots from the three-point line. And there's Caitlin. J.J. Quinterly is able to corral that loose ball. Clark steps behind the screen and hits us today. Watching hoops. Good day for a beverage and some popcorn. Got to reference the popcorn here. Got to, yes. Clark. First step to the side over Hemingway. And when they met Iowa a season ago.
They had 21 offensive rebounds in that Sweet 16 matchup. A number that Lisa Bluter kept bringing up to her team as they prepared for this game. Clark, she got it. Rebound, Martin. Clark, eyes up. Here's Clark. Wheeling back, will fire, and Stokey, the rebound.
One of the most important things for Iowa in this game is to be able to secure defensive boards. LSU, an outstanding offensive rebounding team. Clark, connect!
Offensive fouls on Clark in last year's national championship game.
She has more size and length. Clark,
you bet! Clark was trying to redirect a pass. Clark, oh my! Van Lith now 1 for 4 from 3. She hit her first attempt. Clark wheels around, evades Van Lith, and drains it. Got an IV because she's been so sick before that UCLA game. That's how sick she was. Clark!
Can foul.
Here's Martin. Clark, again coming off the screens. Clark steps back, fires, you bet! 12 rebounds, playing in her first Elite 8 game. Clark, again! Here's Clark. Clark pulls up, another deep one, is good!
Has been able to deliver on the back cut.
Now Clark comes back to the basketball. Clark, looking to spin away from traffic, double screen, gets open, and hit! Clark. Iowa has not had a 2-possession lead yet tonight. Clark, step back 3, you bet! Last season against Iowa, but was coming off the bench. Clark, oh my! One-point Iowa lead. Clark yet to score in the second. Will put up a 3 here. And hit!
That this South Carolina team has.
Clark didn't get much space there with Hall on her. Clark, the crossover, and the hit.